Alrighty. What's up, motherfuckers? Let's get sexy. And if you don't like it sexy, then do it by yourself. Alright, what's up, everybody? Peter Gilmer here on this late Tuesday night with my third video of the night. Once again, here on the Peter Gilmer YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmer. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my other channels, which are down below in the description box, as always. And don't forget to friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all my notifications, so you never, ever miss an upload. And that's all you gotta do. So like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channels, leave a like, leave a dislike, I don't care. But most importantly, subscribe and tap that bell, turn on all my notifications, and follow me on social media. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this not too late Tuesday night, July the 6th, 2021, if you're not watching from somewhere else, July the 7th, 2021, was booming a couple hours ago. I had a lot of thunderstorms, like lightning, and Satan was coming out saying hello. We had to acknowledge him. So it was thundering for the last, since like 7 o'clock, all the way up to like 10, 15, 10:30. Freaking Met game got postponed. They're waiting till 9:30 to announce it. It was pouring. Why? I just don't understand why they had to wait 2.5 goddamn hours for the game to freaking be canceled. They didn't want it to be canceled. They wanted to get the game in. And DeGrom was the GOAT, not DeGrom. The GOAT was pitching tonight against the Brewers, and now he's gonna have to pitch game 1 tomorrow. Now is he still on par to pitch Sunday? 4 days? Because they don't want him to pitch in the All-Star game, because he's not going to pitch in the All-Star game. And even if baseball tells him he has to pitch, I think it's a bad idea. But since it's a 7-inning game, DeGrom's not going to go at least 4 innings tomorrow. You probably go maybe 4. I would say he'll go 4, and then they'll rest him up until Sunday against the Pirates, if that game is even going to happen, because it's supposed to rain tomorrow through the weekend because of this fucking hurricane we're getting, which is about to hit Florida tomorrow. Then it's going to right up the East Coast, and then hit southern New Jersey, and then going to go out to sea. Might hit Long Island, and then probably go into the sea, and maybe that's it. I don't know if Boston or anything like that will get it, but yeah. Just be careful if you're in Florida, mainly Florida, the Carolinas, Washington D.C., Virginia, and southern Jersey, like around Atlantic City. But it is what it is. It's probably going to be a hurricane by tomorrow, and then by the time it gets over like around this area, it'll be nothing more than a depression. Well, not even anything. It'll probably just be like a storm. That's it. Probably just get a little bit of wind, some rain from it. Because basically today we got rain because it was 95 degrees outside. And tomorrow's going to be 90 degrees, and we're going to get more storms tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. So the game will probably be canceled tomorrow night. And then Thursday it's going to rain because I think we're getting the stupid hurricane, the stupid storm between Thursday and Friday. So I would assume the Met game on Thursday might be canceled, and Friday's game is up in the air. So they're probably going to play a doubleheader Saturday and Sunday. to finish out the year. So back-to-back doubleheaders to finish the first half of the year. That's what happens when you don't have a dome and you live in the Northeast during the summer. You get hazy, hot, and humid, get thunderstorms up the wazoo. It is what it is. So we'll see. Hopefully they can get both games in tomorrow. Well, we know DeGrom's pitching game 1. I don't know who's pitching game 2 at this point. It's the ever popular TBD. So we'll see what happens with that. As far as I know, the Nationals were losing. That's good. So there'll be 4.5 back as long as the Padres don't blow it. But we'll see what happens with that. I think the Phillies won, so no, who cares about the Phillies? They're in the rearview mirror now. All we got to worry about right now is the Nationals and the Braves again. The Braves are 4.5 back, but they're fading. Last time I checked, I think it was 1-1. So I don't know what happened. I'm not going to go check. So hopefully the Braves lose again to piss off JD even more. And they go to 5 back, and that a mysterious thing that we don't want to talk about right now, that magic number, starting to go down, like my tongue down your girlfriend's throat. That's all I got to say about that. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with the weather and baseball and all that good shit. You had the NBA Finals tonight. I think it was game 1. The Suns were winning at the half, so don't know if they won or not. I don't really care. I'm watching it. Not really watching the Stanley Cup. The Lightning got the Stanley Cup already in the bag. So they're about to be back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Yeah. Congrats to them. As long as they win tomorrow. It's 3-1. Anything can happen, but stranger things have happened in the Stanley Cup. So we'll see if Montreal can pull off another miracle and win game 5 in Tampa tomorrow. Assuming that game is actually on tomorrow because the hurricane, not the Carolina Hurricanes, but the hurricane promptly named Elsa. It's roaring through Florida. Let it go! Let it go! I'm playing hold on to your palm tree. But it is what it is. So, yeah. Hurricane Elsa is coming up the coast. I don't give a shit. And we're not even a third of the way into the hurricane season. We still got a long way to go. Oh boy, we got this month, we got August, we got September, we got October, and a little bit of November. So we got just about 3.5, 4 months to go of hurricanes, and hopefully, this is not a big hurricane. Thank God, it's only a hurricane. Like right now, if it's going to strengthen to a Cat 1, so we've got a lot of time before we can talk about Cat 3 and Cat 4, and maybe Cat 5. Hopefully, we don't get anything around this area, especially with those Cat 3 plus around here. I might have to move up to Canada. I'd rather move up and then go instead of going down. Because if it comes up the coast, you can't go down south. Unless you can get around it somehow. But yeah. If we get one of those, Cat 3, or like a Superstorm Sandy that we got back in 2012, goodbye. I don't know how this house will be after that, but oh boy. If it survives Superstorm Sandy, I think it can survive a Cat 5. But it is what it is. But we'll see. But let's not talk about that. Let's pray that we don't get one of those. Because we haven't had a major hurricane here long since then, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm not, the weather expert around here. So, but it is what it is. So, if you're in Florida, if you're in Carolina, if you're in Georgia, Washington, D.C., Virginia, wherever, be safe. That's all I got to say about that. Just board up. If it's not really a big storm. It's just probably going to like rain, wind, maybe some tornadoes. But, just try to seek shelter, and that's it. But by the time it comes on land, it'll break apart. It won't have the oomph that it has right now. So, all right, that's enough about that. All right, on this late Tuesday night, just turned Wednesday here in the Northeast. I guess it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. Still, well, it's not hot outside, thank God. 71 degrees right now, but in here, besides me being in the house, it's hot. But it is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. So, got the fan on me, you can probably hear in the background. Had to take a cold shower because I have to look sexy. My hair is a mess, but I still look better than you. All right, let's get into it. All right. So, hope everybody had a great Tuesday. Big day. Well, not a big day in the wrestling world. The only had that big news of today was Jimmy Uso once again getting arrested for DUI, his fourth DUI. I said third, but it was actually his fourth DUI. So, still don't know what's going to happen to him. I'll probably find out over the next couple of days what's going to happen to him. He's going to get suspended. He's going to get fired. What's going to happen with Jimmy Uso? But, he got arrested again for DUI. And then, they arrested him. They put him in jail. He was, I don't know if he got released yet. Yeah, I would think he got released already. But, so, I think he got released on $500 bond. Cheap. $500. You can get that at the freaking ATM. Yeah, just sir, I'm gonna go put my card in the ATM. $500. Here you go. Get him out of there. But yeah, I can expect heavy punishment for Mr. Jimmy Uso. And if it's not rehab, if it's not a suspension, if it's not suspension or rehab, then the WWE is just probably going to sweep it under the rug because, he's Roman's cousin. Roman's like, you must acknowledge me. No, he's fine. I'll deal with him. Vince. It's fine. So, yeah, so basically they kind of killed off what might have been happening with the Usos and Roman. That's just great. So good job there, Jimmy Uso. Yeah, killed off a possible Usos turning on Roman, costing him the WWE title storyline. Or, now they could just do like Jay's still there. Jay supposedly is the right-hand man. Jay can come in and cost Roman the title, not at Money in the Bank, because we all know that Roman's going to retain over Edge, Stain, thanks to Seth Rollins. And that's why Seth Rollins and Edge are going to have a dream match at SummerSlam, while Roman faces that guy that we all know and love. You know who he is. John Cena! For the Universal title at SummerSlam. And as far as Bobby Lashley goes, probably might be Big E. Or could be Killer Cross. Or Keith Lee, but Keith Lee is like a stretch. But it is what it is. And for those of you who thought Keith Lee was coming back tonight at NXT, you lost. I'll get to that in a minute. But that's it. So yeah, so check out my Jimmy Uso video that I did earlier in the day. Check it out. Link is in the description box. As well as my Raw review from last night on the Killer Demons channel. So give it a like, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, leave a comment. And that's all I have to say about that. All right, let's get to this thing quickly. Also, I got other things to do. And that's that. All right, so tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as of right now, as of 1 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock on it is time for your night NXT Great American Bash, brother. All right, let's get into it. The 2021 version of the Bash, not at the beach, but the Great American Bash, was earlier tonight, and it was a pretty good show. Pretty good. It felt like a takeover, but you know, all these special shows like Halloween Havoc and New Year's Evil, you know, have been pretty good. You know, the last takeover, which was In Your House 2021, was kind of a step down for NXT. It wasn't as good as it usually is, but I think they came back tonight and they went out with a good old-fashioned, like the 4th of July, and like the good old-fashioned Gilmore cutter, they went out with a bang. That's it. So, some good stuff on the show. So, like I said, another good show. We got three titles on the line. We got NXT Men's Tag Team titles with MSK and going up against Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. We'll talk about it in a minute. And we got the Women's Tag Team belts on the line with Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell defending against the number one contenders, Zoe Stark and my third wife, Io Shirai. And also, we had for the $1 million title, we had our good buddy Eli Drake taking on Cameron Grimes to the moon. But the main event of the Bash was the big one, Adam Cole, baby, taking on Kyle O'Reilly in their second match. Last time they fought, they beat the crap out of each other, and O'Reilly won, put Cole on the shelf for 6 weeks, and then Cole comes back, just beat the crap out of Kyle, and we get to where we are right now, and that's it. All right, so let's start off this bash, if you will, the Great American Bash, and that's it. Let's get into it. All right, so we start off the Bash with a vignette for the Bash, which was done very nicely by Dusty Rhodes, man. Dream, baby. I love the bacon, baby. You know, my son Cody and my son Dustin, they're doing great things in AEW. Oh man, I wish I was allowed to see. No, baby. But I'm eating bacon, baby. Bacon BLTs in heaven, baby. Bacon, baby. So I'm making a dream on hard time. Anyway, sorry to Cody, Dustin, and Brandy and their new daughter. You know, that pissed them off, but they don't watch my show. But if they did, you know, I apologize. I'm just paying homage to Dusty. So don't give me a cease and desist. Only Tony Khan can do that. But Tony gives me a lot of money. Oh, it's true. I'm under Tony Khan's money now. It is what it is. Tony Khan's a great man. Well, Vince McMahon is a senile 76-year-old motherfucker. Doesn't have the grapefruits to give me what I want. But Tony's a great businessman. We have a great partnership. Just won't give me goddamn tickets, but it is what it is. All right. So let's get into it. So we get that vignette from Dusty Rhodes, baby. Make a dream about the Bash. Then we go into previews for some of the matches, like Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, Eli Drake against Cameron Grimes for the $1 million belt, and so on and so forth. All right, then we go inside the Capitol Wrestling Center in St. Petersburg, Florida, with a capacity crowd of, who knows? I think they could get like 500-600 people in there, but not a great, it's as much as they can get. Let's put it that way, because I don't think they're going to be going out of the Capitol Wrestling Center anytime soon, unless they, Hunter and Regal and company and Vince decide like, oh, we're going to do NXT Takeover in New York again. Which may or may not happen. I don't think it's going to happen this year, but maybe next year. We'll probably get NXT TakeOver Portland, NXT TakeOver Phoenix, NXT TakeOver London. I don't know. NXT TakeOver Timbuktu. NXT TakeOver in Hell. I don't know. I made that up. But that wouldn't be bad. Depends what level you're on. Because there's, if you want to know how many levels of hell there are, just throw on a Iron Maiden tape. You know. I think you know how many levels of hell there are. 666, the number one beast, firing piercer. Not a big Maiden fan, but not a favorite song, but that's a good song. Number of the Beast, run to the hills. That's a good one. Wasted Years is one of my favorite songs. Oh, you thought it was Hallowed Be Thy Name, right? Wrong! I mean, Hallowed Be Thy Name, great song, but Cradle of Filth does it much better. I'm sorry. Sometimes there's covers of songs that sound way better than the original. That's one of them. Cradle of Filth, Hallowed Be Thy Name. Great cover. Great. And Danny Filth screaming his head off on that song. Good Lord. Well, speaking of covers and cover bands, I really want you guys to listen to a band. I don't know where they're from. They must be from like Norway or something. I don't know. Or America. They have to be from America, I think. But they're a bunch of young kids. I think the youngest is like 15, I think. But the oldest is like 20 something. But it's a band called Liliac. Lilac. Don't know who they are. I think you need to know who these young people are. They're a band. I have no idea where they're from, but they have an album out called Queen of Hearts, I believe. I don't know if they have a second one. I think they just have one album, but they have done a lot of covers, and they are good. Holy shit! They covered Joan Jett. They covered Ozzy. They covered Ronnie James Dio, another man. They covered Metallica with Master of Puppets. I mean, if you haven't seen that video, go see it. That is awesome. They also covered Enter Sandman. I mean, they are awesome. And they got some talented kids. They are talented kids, or young adults, if you will. They are very talented. Very talented band. Very talented. And the drummer Abigail is, she can put Lars Ulrich into retirement. I'm sorry. Playing the banging those skins, playing Master Puppets and Enter Sandman way better than Lars. What do you think about that, Lars? Well, I think it's going to be great. Well, I think it's going to be great. She's banging those skins and playing, it's going to come out your nose and everything. What do you think, James? Yeah! There you go. So, Lars and James Hetfield are now in retirement. So Metallica's in retirement. So you want to listen to like old school Metallica? Go listen to Liliac, okay? I mean, still listen to Metallica, but it is what it is. And yeah. So Abby can smash those drums, and I don't know the guitarist's name, but he's very good, very talented for like a guy that's like 20 years old. It's like next Randy Rhoads almost. I don't want to put him in that category, but still very good, very talented. And the lead singer, Melody, woo! She was 20 years older. She can really give Maria Brink a run for her money. She was 20 years older, but she's like 18, 19, 20 years old, I think. But she can scream her ass off. Holy crap, she's got a voice. I don't know if any of them know him, but I think I might have to tweet Maria, Chris, and Randy and Travis. It's like, oh, you guys gotta put these guys on as an opener. I mean, come on, get them some exposure. The fans will go crazy for them. Put you guys to shame. It's like, oh, you shouldn't even. They can play for 3 hours. We don't need you. You just stand in the crowd, stand next to me, and just bang our heads and everything. Well, yeah, I mean, I would love to see In This Moment and Liliac on a tour. Hell, I'd like to see, Melody. I think it's Melanie. I keep saying Melanie, but I think it's Melody, Melodie, or something like that. I would like to see her and Maria Brink in a scream off. Woo-hoo! Or her and Ash Costello, my sweetheart. Oh boy, put those three together and have a scream off. Or a duet. Holy crap. Put them on the next album. I know Ash is, writing the next album. Ash, I'll DM you, listen to this band. I think you should have them on your tour. Same. I'm just saying. They are awesome. Awesome. Fucking awesome. I sent it to you-know-who. I sent it to a couple of my friends. Haven't got back to me yet about, I don't know, I don't do. Listen to it and you will like it. So that's it. So I'll put it in the chat for everybody, and I'll put it in the I'll put the link. You know what? After post-production, I'll put the link to their channel. So yeah. So I strongly advise all you people. I don't care if you don't like metal and you listen to Justin Bieber, or just listen to yourself, or listen to country music. But if you like heavy metal, you like rock and roll, dude, listen to this band. I strongly recommend them. This is them right here, right there in the comment, right there. Liliac from somewhere in America. And that's it. All right, let's get into it. This should be, we talk about, songs for like NXT and stuff like that, and WWE pay-per-views and stuff. Hell, have Liliac do a song for like a pay-per-view, like SummerSlam or something like that. or just for NXT, or what I would do if I was a wrestler, I have them sing me out. Sorry, Maria, sorry, Ash, but I want something with oomph. Not to say that they don't have oomph. It's tough to pick a song because, if you want a song like that, you gotta, you might have to pay some royalties. Why are they showing this? I watched CNN and they're showing the capital city, the Capitol riots again for the millionth time. 6 months after it happened, they're showing it again. They have this stupid headline saying 6 months after January 6th Capitol attack, America should not move on. Oh, really? We should not. So what are we going to do? Sit on our ass? Anyway, this is kind of fucked as it is. Anyway, all right, let's talk about some wrestling. Not talk about crap. You don't want to hear that. So back to NXT, the Bash. We start off the Bash with our first match of the night for the NXT Tag Team titles. We have MSK, Nash Carter, and Wes Lee of on the Psycho Killer and Toothless Timothy Thatcher. Last week with the stare down that became sit down that became a standing up stare down. Almost got into a big fight, but they held each other back. So we get to this match, and this match was pretty good to start out right from the get go. So with the traditional match introductions from, I believe her name is Aisha or Aliyah. No, I forgot her name. From the ring announcer, let's put it that way. And we had the usual team of the usual commentary team of Vic Joseph, Beth fucking Phoenix, who's back after taking time off last week, thank God. So she's back on commentary to bore us after death. And we also have Wade back. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. So we start off with Carter and Ciampa locking up. Carter gets back into a corner. Do some counter wrestling. Carter does some flippity dippity to get chopped down by the ropes with another flippity dippity do corkscrew springboard elbow. Thatcher comes in, and a lockup turns into Thatcher with an elbow to get the tag, and they start beating the crap out of Thatcher. When he ducks a kick, takes out Carter. Then Ciampa comes in. They beat down the champs with some vicious forearms. And then they start apart Wes Lee for a little bit. Thatcher bends his leg back into an uncomfortable position. And almost getting in a crossface, but Wes Lee avoids it. Ciampa comes in. They continue to beat down on Wes Lee for a little bit. Some more near falls. And then Lee to his feet, gets a knee, pushes Ciampa into the ropes, hits a big drop kick. And that's that. And I'll be right back. I gotta use the All right, sorry about that. Had to unload, if you know what I mean. All right, so we're back. All right, so going back to MSK and Thatcher and Ciampa. So like I said, Ciampa and Thatcher had control of Wes Lee for most of the match, the early part of the match. Lee gets to his feet, gets a knee, pushes Ciampa in the ropes, hits a big drop kick, then he hits a big charging tiger uppercut, and gets the hot tag to Nash Carter. Comes in like a house on fire, beating the crap out of Ciampa. Takes him out. Carter goes for a springboard moonsault. Thatcher pushes Ciampa out of the way, and he takes the move. And then Ciampa wipes out Carter on the floor as we go to back. Ciampa is in control of Carter, but Carter manages to slide out of a back suplex, tags in Wes Lee. He knocks Thatcher off the apron, takes Ciampa down, goes to ropes, but goes through as Thatcher pulls him down. Ouch. Wes Lee gets rolled in. Ciampa goes for a near fall. Thatcher comes in, but Lee gets control with some kicks. Carter comes back in. They down. And then they hit the hot fire flame. Sounds like a move that yoga flame, but hot fire flame. Gets a near fall out of that. Carter with some chops, and then gets taken down with a beautiful suplex by Thatcher. Tags in Ciampa, who beats up on Carter in the corner. Thatcher comes back in for some uppercuts. So they go to work on Carter. Carter's trying to fight back, but he gets kneed by Ciampa, then blasted in the jaw. And then Carter gets up. He's like, hit me! So Ciampa's like, okay. Boom. Lays into him, but Carter comes back, takes Ciampa down. Ciampa goes off the ropes into a big drop kick by Mr. Carter, and tags in Wes Lee. And then Thatcher comes in, goes for an uppercut, but takes out Ciampa. Oops. And then Lee with a big shot, but Ciampa's back with a big double knees. Goes for the cover, gets a very near fall. And Ciampa's like, what? Goes for the fairy tale ending, but Lee blocks it, counters into a suplex near fall. Thatcher comes in, goes for the leg, but eats an executive and a big kick to the head. And then Carter comes in, he hits Thatcher with a kick, but Ciampa comes back in and knocks Lee down off the apron. Goes after Carter, or gets Carter on the top rope, but Carter fights back and kicks Ciampa in the head. Lee gets the tag, he gets some kicks to Ciampa by both members of MSK. Carter goes up top for a senton, and Jason Lee for a corkscrew senton. They both hit it, and they get a near fall out of that after Thatcher grabs Wes Lee, yanks him to the arena floor by his foot. Carter then goes to dive on Thatcher, but he eats an uppercut, and it looked like MSK was about to lose the belts. As Thatcher comes in the ring, Thatcher helps Ciampa with the fairy tale ending. And then, Thatcher's in the ring. Yeah, Ciampa hits the fairy tale ending, Lee with an ankle lock. Carter's being held by Ciampa, but somehow they broke the hold. And then Thatcher tries to go for the ankle lock again, but now Wes Lee with a 1925 fruit roll up. 1, 2, 3. Maintains the NXT Men's Tag Team titles. Pretty decent match. Gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Thatcher was not happy, but it is. So MSK continues as the champs. I thought there might have been a title change, but I think they're probably gonna save it for maybe. I'm thinking maybe it has to go to Legado del Fantasma or Hit Row at this point. I think it's gonna be Hit Row. I think it's gonna be Ashanti, the Adonis, and Top Dollar who are gonna get those tag team belts. And Hit Row, they already got the North America title. Probably gonna be getting the NXT Men's Tag Team belts pretty soon. So we'll see what happens with that as we move on. So like I said, 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. Some good action, and we'll see what happens next with MSK and where they go with their next challenger. It's probably going to be Hit Row, but like I said, we'll see. And tough loss with Thatcher and Ciampa, but I think they'll still be in the tag team ranks and in the division, and we'll see what happens with them, and we move on. All right, then we see the Battery. Remember, it stopped at 81% last week. So we're wondering who this could be. So we'll find out tonight. So the Battery is shown and is now at 90%. So it's almost full. So pretty soon we're going to find out who or what this could be. And like I said, if you thought it was Keith Lee, you were wrong. Sucker! That's all I got to say about that. All right, then we see a video from earlier in the day where we see the main event combatants, Kyle O'Reilly and our good buddy Adam Cole, baby, coming into the Capitol Wrestling Center for their match. It's going to be a brutal one, and that's all I got to say about that. All right, then we go to the ring where we see our good buddy, NXT General Manager, Mr. Legal, and his right-hand man, his enforcer, Samoa Joe. So they're in the ring, and get the introduction. Oh, it's Mr. Regal. You know, the graphic said William Regal. I guess they're now calling him Mr. Regal. Excuse me. So Mr. Regal and Samoa Joe in the ring. So Regal talks about what happened last week and what's been going on with Killer Kross and Johnny Gargano. And what happened last week where Gargano antagonized Killer Kross and almost paid for it, in a really bad way. He almost got ran over by Killer Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux. So he's like, I'm here to address that. So he calls both men to the ring. So Gargano comes out all alone by himself. Doesn't come out with his wife, Candice, or Indy Hartwell, because I got to get ready for their match. No Austin Theory. I guess he's doing it, so I don't know what he's doing, besides checking out his abs. So Gargano's out alone, and then Killer Kross comes out with no big, shocking, entrance. Just comes out, in his suit with the NXT title around his waist. No Scarlett. Why? I'll tell you why. Because Scarlett was in my bedroom. Aha! That's all I gotta say about that. So Kross comes out without Scarlett, which pissed me off. So they get in the ring, they stand, apart, while Joe and Regal right here, and then we got security who did nothing on the outside. I don't even know why you needed them. So anyway, Regal says he brought both of them out because we have to settle this. So Gargano goes first and says, let's get the formalities out of the way. And then we hear the crowd chanting, "You suck!" At Kross. And he's like, "That's right, you suck!" So he says he's been living like a king in Kross's head, rent-free. He says Kross tried to run him down last week because he's terrified to get in the ring with him. He talks about the last takeover, where he wasn't on his level and stuff like that. Blah, 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 blah. Of course, like, so then Mr. Regal says, next week on the program, we're going to get an NXT title match. It's going to be Johnny Gargano taking on Killer Kross for the NXT. Whatever. I don't care about that. So next week, Johnny Gargano against Killer Kross one-on-one for the NXT title. But wait, I'll tell you, there's more. And as Mr. Regal will tell you in a little bit. So we get the match. It's official next Cross versus Gargano for the belt. So Cross gets on a mic and says, "Mr. Gargano, you think I'm afraid of you?" The crowd's like, "Yes." So Cross like, so Cross says he only nearly ran over Gargano because he was in the way. So Cross says he has greater convictions than Gargano and he has goals. He says every time he wakes up, it's the same three things: not lose the NXT title, main event WrestleMania, and become WWE champion. So right now, he's probably going to lose out on one of those things. Because he's probably going to be losing the NXT title pretty soon because he's going to the main roster. I mean, he's just about there. All he has to do is show up on Raw and SmackDown. Where he was on main event, beat the crap out of Shelton Benjamin. So it's only a matter of time before he shows up on, most likely, Monday Night Raw to get buried. And there's that, that off chance he could face Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam. But then again, I think he's going to get drafted, then probably face the world champion after that. But we'll see. Scarlett's going to be, hanging out and catering with Naomi and Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. Not going to really do much. Really think they should not break Cross and Scarlett up. But, look who I'm talking to. Vince McMahon and Bruce. It is what it is. So that's that. He says he knows Gargano thinks he's going to do some really cool technical moves next week, but says this isn't a comic book, this is real life, and people like Gargano get beaten up by people like him, and next week, that's what's going to happen. It won't be any different. So that's that. So, Gargano's like, "Oh, really? Good job doing that." So then Big announced that, so the match is official, but, and there's always a but, and it stinks, he announces that there will be a special guest referee next week. Oh, I wonder who that could be. So he announces that Samoa Joe will be the guest referee next week. So that doesn't sit well with Mr. Cross. Johnny Wrestling loves it. He's like, "Yeah, Joe." So he's got an advantage, sort of. So he's like, "That's great. I'll see you next week." And there was a line that Cross made fun of Gargano's pants. It's like, "Oh, I guess it's like you wearing your wife's pants," or something like that. So Gargano gets out in the ring and says that, "Well, since you're talking about my wife's pants, you couldn't lace my wife's boots." So the crowd's like, "Ooh," and Cross is like no character for a second. He's like, "Oh shit," So Cross is like, "Okay, Mr. Gargano, we don't have to wait till next week." So he's about to go at Gargano, but then Samoa Joe just right in his face. He's like, No. So they have another epic stare down. And that's pretty much it for that. So I gave that segment 3 out of 5 stars. And we'll see what happens next week on NXT. Another big episode with the main event, Johnny Gargano and Killer Cross. This time with Scarlett Bordeaux by his side, hopefully, for the NXT title. And a lot of people saying that Gargano might win next week, and Cross is gonna debut on Raw. After that, I wouldn't be shocked if he's at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I would not be shocked if he's even in it. That would be a shock to everybody. Since Jinder beat the crap out of Drew McIntyre and stole his sword, something might happen to one of those participants, and then, we need somebody. We're gonna have a mystery entrant, like right before, like on the pre-show, somebody gets hurt, and it's like, "Oh, we need somebody." So next thing you know, all 5 guys come out. They're fighting. Well, 7 guys come out, and they're all fighting And then we have like a Brock Lesnar type of thing where we hear the music of Killer Kross and he comes out and just gives Doomsday Saito suplexes to everybody, lays them all out. Then he goes up top, goes up the ladder, takes the freaking Money in the Bank briefcase, and does like a Brock Lesnar. And then he cashes in on Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam. That could happen, but I don't see it happening. But you never know. But, if they want to, get Kross, to the main roster, they're going to have to take the belt off him. So if it's not going to be next week, probably going to be happening at the TakeOver before SummerSlam. Or around SummerSlam, I think the next one is. That's what they say. They want to take over around SummerSlam weekend. That's what I heard, but I don't know if they're going to do it. But we'll see. So we shall see what happens next week. If Kross can retain, and then we'll see what happens after that. Who his next challenger might be. Or he loses the belt, and then we'll to get buried. Probably by Jinder Mahal. That'll be something. Jinder Mahal beats Killer Kross on Monday Night Raw in his first match. So, Killer Kross got buried. He's going to catering. Good job, Vince. And that's that. All right. So we'll see what's with that. And we will move on from it. All right, let's move on. All right, then we get a vignette recapping the feud for the $1 Million Belt, which includes a couple weeks ago, Eli Drake, who won the belt in your house. Now, big time ladder match against Cameron Grimes. He attacks Ted DiBiase. And the week after, where Grimes challenges him for the belt, and then Eli accepts with the caveat that if Cameron loses, Cameron has to be his belt. So, riding on the match, that I lost my notes. All right, so we get that. So we're gonna get ready for the match. But first, we get a promo from Kushida, the Cruiserweight champion. He's talking in a little bit of English, a little bit of Japanese. So Janglish, if you will, or Japlish. I don't know. I can't. It's like Spanglish. Spanish and English. I guess you can't say Japanese and English, I guess, or Japanese and English. You can't say Japlish or something like that because that sounds racist. But it is what it is. So he's talking in two languages, Japanese and English. He's talking about what happened. It was 2 weeks ago with the Diamond Mine, Roddy's group of Roderick Strong, Tyler Rust, and Henry Suzuki, and Malcolm Bivens. They made their debut 2 weeks ago and attacked him after his match with Kyle O'Reilly, which O'Reilly won the title. So he talks about that a little bit. Then he talks about the Diamond Mine attacking him, and basically he said he's proud to be champion and he's ready for them. So that's that. So he's probably going to take out, I would think he'll probably face Tyler Rust, take him out with ease, still get beat up, then face big man Henry Suzuki, probably beat him, and then lose the title to Mr. Roderick Strong. Not that Roddy needs the Cruiserweight belt, but still, he gets the belt. That's it. All right, so we'll see what happens with that over the next couple weeks. All right, so I gave both of those 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, I believe this match number, match number 3 for the $1 Million Belt. We got the champion Eli Drake taking on Cameron Grimes to the moon. And that's it. Rose's favorite wrestler. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So this was a pretty decent match. Not like their last match at your house 2021, but still, this was a pretty good match. Starts with Cameron with a big boot, clotheslines Eli out in the ring. Then they go to the apron. He kicks Eli hard in the face, throws him in the ring. Then he hits a top rope cross body for a fall. Cameron really going to work on Eli to start. But Eli comes back with a back elbow. Then he starts beating up on Cameron, puts him in the corner. We get an Irish whip, but Cameron reverses. Eli goes out on the apron. Cameron goes for him, but he gets hung up by Eli. And Eli springboards into the ring to a big punch for a near fall. Then Cameron with a standing boom saw for another near fall. With the 1925 headlock. Why not? Eli gets to his feet. Goes for a back suplex, but Cameron flips out of it. Grabs a waist lock, but Eli runs into the corner. And Grimes goes right into the turnbuckle face first. Ouch. And then Eli takes him down as we go to break. And then we come back. Cameron comes back with a jawbreaker to Eli, but Eli comes back with a couple of shots. They go into the ropes. They duck each other. Cameron counters a crossbody with one of his own and get a cover for a very near fall. Then they go back and forth in the ring. Cameron gets the advantage. Eli grabs his hair. Cameron with a series of slaps and strikes, but he has to back off because Eli's in the ropes and he's got 5. Then Cameron comes off the ropes with some shoulder blocks and a spinning Uranagi for a near fall. Continues to go to work on Eli in the corner, but Eli cuts Cameron off, sends him over the ropes. Cameron skins the cat, but gets caught by Eli with a reverse Death Valley driver. Ouch, for a near fall. Eli goes for a stunner, but Cameron counts with a backslide, 1925 backslide for a near fall. Then he nails Eli, goes up top, but Eli leaps up for a superplex, hits it for a near fall, and kind of looking pissed off. He's like, can't freaking end this guy. So he goes outside to grab the $1 million belt. It was on like a pedestal or something like that. Goes in the ring and about to use it, but the referee's like, no. So the referee is trying to get the belt out of the ring. While this is going on, Cameron rolls him up. But the referee, he was like, he's trying to get the belt out of the ring. Cameron has him. He's like, 1, 2, 3. It looked like he had the belt 1, but the referee was distracted. And he only got 2 out of that. And then Eli grabs the tights, reverses for his own 2 count. And then Cameron with a poison Rana for another near fall. Gets back to his feet. He's all fired up. And he's like, to the moon with the crowd behind him. Oh man, he is so over right now with the crowd. But Eli slips out of the ring. He's like, I'm not gonna have this. Grimes gets on the apron, but Eli catches him and trips him up. Then he hits a DDT on the championship that was on the ground right near the floor. It's boom, right? Knocked him completely out. But the counting was about to be Eli gets in, and the ref gets to 9, and Cameron somehow slides in, but that was it for Cameron. He shouldn't have even got back in the ring because as soon as he got in the ring, Eli picked him up. He's waiting for him. Then he hits the BFT, that like 1% stunner like move he hits. I don't know looks like a stun. It's like a stunner, and it just drops you like a DDT. It's like a stunner DDT, if you will. But he calls it the BFT. I don't know what that means. Don't ask. So he hits that. 1, 2, 3. Eli Drake retains the $1 million championship. Pretty decent match. He gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And now Cameron Grimes has to be Eli's butler. So they're kind of playing it like AEW. We'll see what happens if they go the same route or they'll do something else. I think they're going to do something else. I'm not going to try to copy AEW, but with Chucky T being Miro's butler and everything, and how that ended for Miro and Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford with that wedding. You know how that ended. So we'll see what happens next week. In week 1 of Cameron Grimes being Eli Drake's butler, probably like clean his car, like wax his car, clean his pool, something like that. What butlers usually do. Butler, get me a Jack and Coke. Nice. So we'll see how this is. I think it's going to be pretty interesting and funny. I think it's going to be pretty funny because Cameron, with Cameron, he's going to play along with it, and then eventually Eli's going to get sick of it, and then Cameron's going to get a third shot at the belt, and this time he's going to win it, probably at the next Takeover show or I don't know, sometime in the next month or two. So we'll see what happens with that, and so if the stuff with Cameron and Ted DiBiase was great, imagine what all 3 of those guys were great in this storyline, which is still going on. So now it adds another chapter with Cameron being the butler now. So we'll see what happens next week, and that's that. So like I said, pretty decent match. Not like their ladder match, which was awesome, but still 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Good solid match. All right, then we go to the back with Mackenzie Mitchell. She has the NXT Women's Champion Raquel Gonzalez and her best friend Dakota Kai next to her. And she asked them about who's going to win the NXT Women's Tag Team title match between Zoe Stark and Io Shirai and The Way, Candice LeRae, and Indy. So they're talking about the match, like who's going to win. Raquel was about to answer it, and then Nicole's like, what? She interrupts, and Raquel's like, she kind of gets pissed a bit, and Nicole's like, no, I got this. So Raquel's not happy, but Dakota says she would be walking out champion tonight if it wasn't for Shotzi and her little friend Ember. She said Ember's a bug. She's just ready to squash it. Then she talks about Shotzi, calls her a green-haired gremlin or troll, something like that. And then Dakota says, well, we put her on the shelf before, and then Raquel's like, next time we're gonna do it again, and this time for good. So kind of planting the seeds for that eventual Dakota Kai turning on Raquel, or Raquel turning on Dakota. One of them are going to turn. I still think it's Dakota going to turn on Raquel. Maybe cost her the NXT Women's Championship. But we'll see what happens with that. And it looks like we're going to get another tag team match coming up with Shotzi and Ember taking on Raquel and Dakota. I guess the winners of that probably be the next in line to the tag team champs. Not that there's any freaking tag teams in NXT women's tag teams. It's basically got Raquel and Dakota, Shotzi and Ember, the champs, and you got Zoe Stark and Io. And we want to put 5 teams. Aaliyah and actually 6 teams. You got Aaliyah and what's her name? Jessi Kamea, and you got Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro. That's 6 teams revolving around one belt. Wish there was a couple more, but who are you going to get at this point? So you got 6 teams, and already the belt feels like a hot potato almost. Great job. That's all I got to say about that. So we'll see what happens with them. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go to the ring where we see 8 men on the ramp. And these 8 men are the participants in the 2021 NXT Breakout Tournament, which I thought started already, but I guess not. I thought it started on 12.5 with Joe Gacy and I forgot who was fighting, but anyway. So we get these guys, and the tournament actually begins next week, this coming Tuesday. So the 8 men are Trey Baxter, I have no idea who he is. Carmelo Hayes, as we all know who he is, because he fought Adam Cole, baby. Then he fought Kushida, but we all know him as Christian Casanova. Andre Chase, don't know who he is. Josh Briggs, we know him. He's fought a little bit. He fought a little bit of Ring of Honor, but mostly from Evolve, former Evolve champion and tag team champion, by the way. So Josh Briggs is in it. We got Ikemen Hiro, or as he calls himself, Japanese Handsome. Okay. Basically, the guy that I call the second coming of Hiromu Takahashi just needs Daryl. Where is Daryl, by the way? I miss. Supposedly he's dead. I think Hiromu needs to find him again, because he hasn't really done much in Japan lately. I think he's so injured, or because I haven't seen him fight New Japan in a while. He's doing his YouTube show. And I'm like, what? Dude, why haven't you fought yet? Well, unless I missed it. Somebody needs to tell me that. But the person that I used to talk about New Japan, I don't talk to much anymore. Sucks. So I have to find that out the hard way. So I don't know if Hiromu is still wrestling in Japan. Or he's hurt. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Hiromu Takahashi. As far as I know, Los Ingobernables and Ippon are kind of like all over the place right now. I think they're the six-man tag team champions. Well, they're never six-man tag team champions, I believe. I think they are. I don't even know at this point. I kind of missed a couple of shows from Japan, but Kasuno Road and everything. Leading up to they're having a big show at the Tokyo Dome soon, and at Kurgan Hall. Some of the champions I don't even remember now. I think El Desperado still has the junior heavyweight championship. I know that Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. have the IGP tag team champions. I think Yo have the junior tag team champions. If I believe they do or not, I don't know if there's a thing anymore. We all know Shingo has the world title. I know that. I think Jay White has the never open title still. Never seen him defend it yet. And as far as like I said, I don't. The six-man tag team belts, I think are There's lots of things going on in Japan. I just gotta catch up. But it is what it is, and that's that. So yeah, so we got Trey Carmelo Hayes, otherwise known as Christian Casanova, Andre Chase, Josh Briggs, like I said, from Evolve, Joe Gacy, we all know from Evolve as well, and from CCW, former CCW Wire champion, former CCW World champion, and a pretty cool guy. Just don't piss him off. Got a guy named Odyssey Jones. I have no idea who the hell he is. And another guy, you're gonna love this guy's name, Duke Hudson. So yeah, an 8-man tournament begins next week, and the first of those matches will be next week as we get Ike Jiro taking on Duke Hudson. So we'll see what happens with that. And over the next, I would say another 2 to 4 weeks, we'll probably see this tournament. I think it's gonna be like it's 8, so from 8 goes down to 4. So we're gonna get the quarterfinals over the next couple of live. I'm not sure. So maybe this might be the quickest tournament in history, but get the semifinals on NXT, and then the finals will probably be either on a special edition of NXT or maybe a takeover. And the winner gets a title shot of their choosing. Either to be the North American title or the world title, or maybe the $1 million title. But we'll see. If I had to pick anybody, it's either going to be between Josh Briggs and Joe Gacy at this point. That's what I think. That would be an awesome match for the finals. Two guys who used to kick each other's ass and Evolve. Going at it. I would love to see that. I would love to see Joe Gacy and Carmelo Hayes go at it in the finals. So it's either going to be one of those three guys. I just don't. The other four guys, I have no idea who they are. I think they have they're different names. I think they fought Evolve. I think these guys have to be from Evolve. But I mean, it's honestly Jones guy. I mean, he's a big beefy black dude. No offense, but but still, I mean, he's big, he's bad, and he's mean. Other than that, don't know much about Duke Hudson. Don't know well. Ikemen Hero, he had a match with Anthony Green against Hit Row. They both got beat up, and what happened to Anthony Green? Shipped out. It's probably going back to I don't know where Anthony Green's going to go. I would have him come back to WOW. That's where he didn't start there, but he has fought there. So just bring him back to the Indies, let him team back up with the Platinum Bunnies, and go after the WOW World Title. Why not? And on the indie circuit, And come back to hopefully when WOW comes back to Brooklyn, if he's there with the Platinum Bunnies, that'd be awesome. And we'll see what happens. I'll shake his hand and say, you gotta, you did a good job in NXT. It happens. I just hope I'm just gonna wish him success, and that's it. Because he was very good in CZW. Very, very, very good in CZW. When it was the Metrosexual and he came out with the Platinum Bunnies. He was very good. He's a very good guy. Just sucks that, they got rid of him. I don't think that he should have been the one to go, but it is what it is. So like I said, we got the breakout tournament starting next week. We have the Gilo versus Duke Hudson. See what happens with that. And the rest of the tournament. And like I said, if I had to pick a winner, it's probably going to be between Joe Gacy and Josh Briggs. And we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on. All right. Then we go to match number 4 for the NXT Women's Tag Team belts. Let's check my time real quick. Okay, we got plenty of time. I was about to reset on Friday anyway. Yeah, on Friday. So anyway, so that's that. All right, so match NXT Women's Tag Team belts. We got The Way, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell defending the belts against the number 1 contenders, Zoe Stark and my third wife, the genius of the skies, Io Shirai, who loves cats. Match was alright. Kind of a shitty ending, but they do some counter wrestling. Indy with a wrist lock. Io flips out of it and leaps onto Indy, but Indy picks her up, drops her on the ropes for a near fall. Well, here's something you don't see every day on CNN. They're doing weather. We got to talk about the hurricane now, which is now in Tampa. This is a replay, but it's like this was at 11 o'clock. It's like 2:02 in the morning, just like 3 hours ago. So yeah, Florida's getting hit hard right now by the rain and the wind of Elsa right now. So just going up the Florida coast right now. It's almost right now. Right near, at 11 o'clock, at 12 o'clock, it was at Clearwater Beach. So it's going up the west coast of Florida. So they're going to get a lot of storm surge, a lot of rain. So by Wednesday, by tomorrow at 8 o'clock, it's going to be in Georgia. And then by Friday morning, it's going to be right around the tri-state area, right around this area by Thursday night, Friday morning. So Thursday and Friday, we're going to get a lot of rain. Excuse me. Yeah, now they're showing the path. So it's going to be a tropical storm, tropical depression in North Carolina. So Charlotte and Wilmington gonna watch out on Thursday afternoon, and then I would think by Thursday night and early Friday morning over here in the north section. So yeah, so some rain, maybe a little wind on Thursday night and Friday. So I would assume that the Met game will probably be postponed Thursday night and probably Friday. So like I said, probably playing a doubleheader Saturday and Sunday against the Pirates. And they're playing a doubleheader tomorrow. So, not in the span of like a few weeks, they're going to be playing 5, maybe 6 doubleheaders. And they got another one at the end of this month against I think they got one against Miami, and I got another one against Atlanta, I think. I forget. But I don't have my book with me. Actually, I do have my book with me. Always trust to have the book. So let's do this quickly. So yeah. All right. So they have a doubleheader tomorrow, and they got 4 against the Pirates at home at Citi Field for the All-Star break, and then they have after that they got Pittsburgh on the road. Then they go to Cincinnati. Then they come home for an interleague series with Toronto. Then they got a 5-game series. Yeah, 5-game series with the Braves, and one of those is a doubleheader on July the 26th. And then after that, they play Cincinnati for 3 at home. Then they start the dreadful hard month of August in Miami, 3 in Philly. Then they briefly come home from Washington, then the Dodgers. Then they go back on the road in the middle of August, 3 on the road against San Fran, and then 4 against the Dodgers. Then they come back home at the end of August for a 3-game series with the Giants again, and then they finish off the month of August with 3 at home against Washington, and then they got Miami after that to start September. Ho ho ho, boy! That's tough, especially you got all these freaking rainouts and shit. Oh boy! And you got the GOAT going on the mountain tomorrow, so you're bound to win one of them. Because they had a doubleheader against the Skankies on Sunday. Won game 1. They came back to win game 1, 10-8, I think it was, because Garrett Cole forgot to use that spider tack and got drilled. Stroman didn't have a great game, but still, Mets bats woke up, and in the 7th inning, they came back. Alonso, they were down 5-4. Alonso hits a home run off Chapman, who basically sucks. So they come back. They get 5 more runs. They win the game. And then game 2, game 2, Corey Oswalt pitched, and he sucks. Send him back down to the fucking minors. Get him out. He stunk up the joint. And the Yankees won that game. I think they won 4-2. And then last night the Mets won 4-2 again. Edwin Diaz came in the 9th and almost blew it, but thankfully he got the next 2 guys to strike out, and then got the final out, gets the save. and the Mets win. That's all I got. That's all I got to say about that. But like I said, with this goddamn freaking storm coming up Thursday night and a Friday morning, it's gonna be a mess here. And thankfully, there won't be any wrestling on Thursday night, so I don't have to. So my cable, my dish doesn't get screwed up when I'm watching wrestling like it did tonight. Thankfully, it didn't miss anything. Kind of got scrambled during the Adam Cole match. I was like, no! But thankfully, I got to see the whole thing. That's the good thing, and that's that. All right, so let's get back to this match really quickly. I know it's an hour and 24 minutes. Oh, we're almost done. Now I'm gonna probably hit the bed. All right. All right. So Indy and Candice are going at it with Io, making some quick tags with Io into the apron. Io can bolt as they come in, sends Candice to the outside, comes back in with a missile drop kick for a near fall, tags in Zoe, and she hits a duplex. They hit a duplex on Indy for a near fall. Indy then reverses a whip into the ropes, but goes for a backdrop, and she gets kicked right in her face. And Zoe with more kicks, but she gets some back elbows from I believe it was from Indy, and then suplex into a drop gut first on the ropes. Ugh. And then Zoe gets sent out of the ring as we go to break. We come back. The Way still has control of Zoe, but somehow Indy, Zoe was in control, and she has an elbow lock, but Zoe starts like, "Fuck you!" Indy blocks a tag attempt, but Zoe kicks her, tags in Io, comes in with Candice. They start brawling, but Io wins that with some forms and a springboard missile drop kick for a near fall. Sends Candice into the corner, hits an avalanche, and then Zoe comes in for a leaping high knee, followed by a diving knee for Candice. Io picks Candice up in a double underhook for a big kick from Zoe. So nice teamwork there. Zoe comes off the ropes, kick to the head, and cover for a near fall. Io comes in, goes for her patented moonsault finisher, but Candice moved. Oh no! And then Candice locks in the Gargano escape. Looks like Io was about to tap, but thankfully Zoe came in, but Indy takes her down. She applies a silencer. Isn't that Miss Carmella's move? I don't know. Anyway, she locks Zoe in, so they both have the challengers in submissions, and they're about to tap. But Io managed to roll Candice over for a near fall. And then it's Shote in the face to Candice. Goes up top, stops Indy from interfering, but Candice pulls her off the top rope. Zoe comes in to even the odds, but she gets taken down. Indy with a big back suplex as Candice knocks Zoe off the apron. Gets no fun out of that. Then Candice comes in. Io with a roll up for a near fall, but Candice kicks her right in the head after that. Ouch. And about to finish Io off with their tandem tag team finisher. Then the lights go out. Who's going to come out? Sabu! No, not Sabu. Not the Sandman. Not anybody like that. But we see the battery appear, and it's at 99%. And then it goes to 100%. It is fully charged. And out comes, no, not Keith Lee, not anybody else. As we all know, the spoiler was out. If you didn't watch my video yesterday, you know that I mentioned it. It was spoiled that Tegan Knox, who was on at Raw last night, Monday night, Tegan Knox is behind the battery, fully charged. She comes out, and Candice is like, Does the old Scooby-Doo. Looking for Scooby Snacks and Shaggy. So she comes out. She starts going at it with Candice. While this is going on, and then Candice. While that's going on inside the ring, Zoe tags Zoe. She hits the K360, or as I call it, the reverse go to sleep. And she hits Indy with it, knocks her out. 1, 2, 3. Io Shirai and Zoe Stark are the take out the trash champions. That's full. You're full shit. Now take out the trash. Yeah. 2 o'clock. Take out the trash. Yeah. Anyway, so as I was trying to say before, you know who ruined it. Io Shirai and Zoe Stark are the new tag team champions of the world. Yes! So Io wins her second belt in NXT. And congratulations to Zoe Stark. And she's only been in the company for a couple of months. And she gets her first major title in NXT. And I called it too, so thank you very much. So Io and Zoe win the titles. And we'll see what they do from here. And when their first challengers could be. Probably be Raquel and Dakota, or it might be Shotzi and Ember, but we'll see what happens with that. I don't think they're going to be long-term champs, but I still think like Io's going to turn heel somehow. I just don't think they're going to be long-term champs, but it is what it is. And that's that. Congratulations to Io and Zoe, tag team champion. And that's all I got to say about that. So, match was decent. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Could have been better without the crappy interference by Tegan Knox. That was that. But, you know, they had to bring it back somehow. Anyway, so we get that. And after the match, Tegan makes her way down to the ring. At first, I thought she was like, oh, damn. I was like, wait a minute. You messed up the finish somehow? It's like, you're supposed to distract, Zoe and Io? I didn't know what's going on. But anyway, she comes down to the ring, beating up on Candice. Candice somehow gets away. And then that's it. And then what we yeah, okay, we'll get that. All right, so we get that. So it looks like we're gonna get a Tegan Knox, Candice LeRae feud because Candice put Tegan on the shelf for like a year with her leg injury, another torn ACL. What else is new? So we'll see that in the coming weeks, and we'll see what happens with that. But congratulations to Io and Zoe, the new tag team champions, and that's it. All right. After that, we go to the back with Mackenzie Mitchell with her guest Toni Storm, person from NXT. After some, along with Io, along with Killer Cross, maybe that guy named Adam Cole, baby. Hopefully not, but we'll see. So he is happy he's not getting a NXT Women's title shot anytime soon. She said that Raquel Gonzalez fears her, and when asked about Saray's challenge, which was like what, 3 weeks ago or something like that, she kind of brushes that off. She's like, that's cute, but the answer is no. So Tony's like, she's not on my level. Probably not going to be happening at the moment right now. But yeah, we will see that match before Toni Storm goes up to the main roster to get buried on SmackDown overall. Put Toni Storm on SmackDown. Actually, okay, put Toni Storm on Raw, move Asuka to SmackDown, like I said. Did bring up Io, put Io on SmackDown with Asuka. Let them team up. can't call them the Sky Pirates because, you know. Or you bring back Paige. Just to, you know, make Rosa happy, but, you know. Yeah, bring back Paige. Why not? But I'd rather have Kyrie. So, yeah, that nice Lotus Tribe freaking reunion. Oh! That'd be great for SmackDown. And then Asuka and Io beat the living crap out of whoever is the women's tag team champions. That's what I would do. But I'm not the booker. I'm just a schmuck from Jersey. It is what it is. Who has to take out the trash? It is what it is. So I would do that. All right, let's finish that up. All right, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. So we'll maybe see Saray and Toni Storm go at it sometime soon. I don't know when. All right. So after that, apparently during the break, after the women's tag team match, we see our good buddy Dexter Lumis come out, and we see Indy Hartwell like, and then Dexter comes out. Index is back again for like the 69th time. So he picks her up. He puts her in his arms, and this is, you know, and Indy's like, oh, I'm gonna get some from Dexter finally. And then next week on NXT they'll break up. The love story that should not happen. Ugh, makes me want to vomit. Just put them together and just let them, you know what I mean. Let them go at it. That's all I gotta say about that. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, all right. Then we get to the NXT North American Championship Cipher. You know, I'm not with, you know, the crowd lately. I don't listen to that mumble rap shit, so I don't know what a cipher is. I should know, but, you know, it's like a freestyle, I guess. Anyway, so we get this cipher from Hit Row, and we have Shanti Adonis with a really bad haircut on the DJ, on the ones and twos, and then we got the champion Isaiah Swerve Scott, and then we got Top Dollar and B-Fab looking pretty damn hot. Huh. So anyway, the only good thing about this was B-Fab. That's it. She was the only one who could actually freaking rap. So, you know, she's like, you know, she's trying to do her best Cardi B impersonation. I don't know. Or some type of, you know, rap, you know, female rapper like Megan Thee Stallion, or I don't know, Doja Cat. I don't know. I don't follow these mumble rappers, you know. Rap sucks anyway. But if you like it, fuck you. Because as we all know, like a good buddy, God rest his mighty soul, Kurt Hennig once sang, rap is crap. I like country music. I like country girls. I like Willie Nelson. And don't forget about Pearl. Yeah, this rap sucked. I mean, I love Hit. I'm starting to like Hit Row, but I'm getting kind of sick of this rap. They didn't need this crap. I mean, besides B-Fab, you know, in her Daisy Dukes, which isn't a bad thing. She's like, you know, blah, 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 drop low. Now it's it. And Top Dollar gets on the mic. I'm like, should not have given him the mic, because he, you know, he was like, back where I come from. It was like doing a promo trying to rap. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I mean, I love freestyle rap, but I mean, come on now. This was bad. This was like watching 8 Mile when freaking Eminem was just trying, you know, starting to rap, and it was like, and then he chokes. It was just horrible. In more ways than one, just to promote them. And that's it. bing, bang, boom, we move on. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. All right, then okay. I'm gonna finish this off real quick. We go to the back. We see Mackenzie in Mr. Regal's office with him and Joe. Talk about the show. Regal puts over the whole show. Says he's looking forward to next week with the title match with Killer Kross and Gargano. So Mackenzie asks him about the feud between Kross and Gargano. He says he doesn't look to change the outcome of the match, and well, Joe says he doesn't look to change the outcome of the match and won't intervene unless provoked. Then he wishes the best of them luck. May the best man win. Blah 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 blah. That's that. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, so that's basically it for what's next week is, besides the NXT title match between Killer Kross and Gargano. And we got the breakout tournament match, round 1, Duke Hudson and Ikemen Jiro. And much more on the aftermath of the Great American Bash next Tuesday night. And that's it. So we can move on. All right, then we get to the big one, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, baby, round 2. And if you thought that their first match, that unsanctioned match, was great, woo, boy, this took it to wasn't brutal, but still, I think this is match of the month at this point for NXT, not of with AEW and all that. But still, this match had each going after the leg of Cole, trying to put on the heel hook, coming back, going after his arm and the leg and stuff like that. It was just brutality. They went to the outside. Cole hits the Panama City Sunrise outside. Oof. Just brutality from bell to bell. He tried it again in the ring. Kyle scouts it. Then he hits a big suplex. And then they get back up. Blah, blah, blah. There's a big brain buster. Kyle hits a knee lift, which sends him right to the outside. Like I said, Panama City Sunrise on the floor. Blah, blah, blah. Goes for the cover. Kyle gets his foot on the ropes. Then Cole lies in wait, knows the knee pad, goes for the last shot. Kyle countered it. Then they go back and forth real quickly. O'Reilly goes in the ropes with a big clothesline. Goes up top, goes to the King Kong knee drop, but Cole moved. Then he hits the last shot out of nowhere. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, hit. No. Somehow Kyle kicked out, and Cole's like, but wasn't finished with Kyle. Goes up for the Panama City Sunrise again. Kyle pulls him down. Cole dodges a charging knee. Takes Kyle out. Goes to the Panama City Sunrise again, the third time, but eats a kick. Kick hit O'Reilly hard. Then Cole hits the Panama City Sunrise again. Tries it for the 4th time. He hits it on Kyle, lays him out. And then he hits the last shot, last call, whatever you want to call it. 1, 2, 3. Adam Cole, baby, picks up the win, and a great match between both these guys. 24-minute match. Great job between these two guys. Just amazing match. I gave it 4.25 out of 5 stars. And with that, it's the show. And that's pretty much it. So that's it for the Great American Bash. It was a pretty good show, as always, from NXT. So my final rating, 7.5 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you fuckers thought of the show in a comment or a video reply down below. And that's it. So thank you all for watching. And sadly, we don't have any people in the chat, but it's okay. It is what it is. Don't forget to check out Liliac on YouTube. You can friend them on their Patreon. Go to their Instagram page. You can friend them there. Just tell them I sent you, and that's all that good stuff. So check them out. That's it. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your late Tuesday night. Have a great Wednesday. and all that good stuff. And got AEW Dynamite tomorrow. Their first show outside of Daly's place. They'll be in Miami for Road Rager tomorrow. Should be some good shit. So we'll see what happens with that. So that's it. So thank you for watching. Check out my other videos in the description box, and do whatever you want with them. That's all I gotta say with that. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna take out some gabaji, and that's it. Thank you for watching. Good night, fuckers. Peace.